Hi everyone, my name is Cynthia. Let's talk books. And as I am currently doing, I am looking forward to 2020. So today what I have is the series that I want to continue in 2020. So I should have just posted a video talking about the series I want to start in 2020. So these are series that I've already started. I've read at least the first book. In fact, I think with all of these, I have only read the first book, and I need to continue with these series in 2020 because I've really been enjoying them. So let's get started talking about them. The first is the series by Zoe Castile called A Happy Endings novels. The first one is Stripped. I read it, I enjoyed it. I had some things I didn't like so much in here, but overall I really enjoyed it. I like Castillo's writing, and I already have book number 2 hired. Therefore, I need to continue. And in fact, I believe she's got 3 books, maybe 4 in the series. So I definitely need to continue. And also, I love like the app covers in these because my boyfriend saw these books at this bookstore when we were there together, and he was like, oh, look at this, like trying to make fun of it. And I was like, dude, I own those books. So it was kind of just a fun little moment. Another series that I need to get to in 2020 is Soulless. This is part of the Parasol Protectorate series. It's a fantasy kind of romance. So I'm just going to give you the premise of the first one because this one I've already read. The premise is the main character in this is a woman in the 19th century, so it also is a very steampunk novel, but she is soulless, which gives her the unique ability to just like not be affected by other supernatural beings. In the first one, there's a whole relationship with the main werewolf, who is also in charge of like policing the supernatural beings in Victorian London. So I really enjoyed this first one. I own all of the books in the Parasol Protectorates, not the spin-off, just the main ones in this series, and I really like to continue it in 2020. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Another series that I started and need to get back to is the Kate Burkholder Series by Lynn Castillo. This is a Amish like murder mystery detective series. The first one I read a couple of years ago, and it was like number 7 in the series. I hadn't realized it was part of a series. I've gone back, I've read the first one, and I just need to continue. The one I have here is Pray for Silence. I don't know what number this is in the series, but I have a bunch of them, not all of them, but a bunch of them on my shelf that just need to get read because I enjoy the series and need to get back to it. The next series that I want to continue in 2020 is actually one where I've read a few of them, and that is the Kate Daniels series. So I've read the first 2, so I believe this is the third one, Magic Strikes by Ilona. This is a fantasy romance where the main character is magical. We don't know the full extent of her magical abilities yet, but she has this great dynamic with the werewolf. I sense a theme. I know this is a very beloved series. I've really been enjoying it, and I need to continue with it because I'm really into it. The second book especially was just fantastic, so need to keep going. The next book that I have is a young adult mystery series, and the first one was The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. The one I have here is Killer Instinct. I believe this one is number 2. The series follows a bunch of teenagers that have kind of special abilities, have been recruited by the FBI, so that because the FBI is interested in nurturing these abilities because it can help them kind of solve cases. The first one was really great, getting to know the characters, the issues that they all have. A lot of people have described this as kind of Criminal Minds, but with teenagers, and it very much has all that vibe in it. So I really enjoy it, and I own the rest of the books in this series now. So I found them all at a used bookstore in really high quality. So I would like to continue it in 2020. The last one that I have here is All Systems Red by Martha Wells, the Murderbot Diary. So I've read All Systems Red, loved it. Murderbot is fantastic. I love Murderbot. I have all the books in this series as well. They're sitting back here on my shelves. They're short books that I know I can get through quickly. I just haven't gotten to it, and so I am gonna get to them in 2020, and that is why I'm doing this video, right? Like, I'm probably going to continue with a bunch of other series that I'm in the middle of, but these are primarily series where I've read one book in and I would like to continue, and I have a set list that these are definitely going to be on my TBR for 2020 that will be read, and other ones might be more iffy. Like, these are gonna get prioritized over other series. So it is not an exhaustive list, but it is a list to help keep me accountable for some of my reading goals for 2020. So I really appreciate everybody watching this video. Let me know if you've read any of these, if you like some of these series, and you know, if you want to follow along with my reading, I've been pretty good about keeping my Goodreads updated, and I am pretty consistent about sharing what I'm reading and doing reading updates on Instagram. So if you want to see as I read some of these books, you can follow me on those social medias, if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.